Today I wanted to make a video on controls as far as getting access to the front end directly through a USB Ethernet cable on a Surface Pro 10 laptop. Oftentimes you'll go to a job and you might not be able to have internet access through their front end because they've either got firewalls or there's nobody in facilities that could kind of direct you or put you in front of a computer terminal. So what my video is hooking up directly from your laptop or tablet directly to the web device, the Jace, in this video, and I'll show you how I do that. Thanks. We're doing some controls work. What I'm going to attempt to do is go into this Honeywell web device, the Jace, the Web 600, through my laptop without actually going through their local area network, which is this blue cable right there. And how I'm going to do that is I'm going to use a USB to Ethernet patch cable going to my tablet. I'm going to have to change the IP settings, maybe one character off at the end. It says 51. At the end, I'll probably change the address to read on my laptop 1055 6552. That way, this will be one character up, and I'll be able to connect. Essentially, pretty much recreating like a local area network. Just this is going to be my front end computer laptop, and that'll be my server right there. So I'll show you how I do that. My laptop already hooked up. It's a Windows 10 Surface Pro. I've got my USB to Ethernet patch connected to the same port that we were connected to from our landline, and that's gonna be the physical address for this component right here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna recreate the network using these first 3 characters and changing the last 2 on this device right here. So that way we recreate that local area network, and I'll be able to tie in just like I would if I was to go on the internet and the web and go into Niagara Workbench. I'll be able to see set points, equipment, stuff like that. So let's show you how we make this connection work. Go ahead and go into your connections. Right now I've got my USB hooked up, so we're going to go to network and internet settings, and there's several ways to get into it, but I'll show you how I do it. View network property, network sharing center, click on that, and we're going to change adapter settings. Highlight your Ethernet connection to the right, drop down, change settings of this connection, click on that. And you're going to look for Internet Protocol version 4 TCP IPv4. It's kind of hard to see that. Okay, so then we go to Properties. And I already went through and made the changes to the IP address, subnet mask, and default gateway. All this is going to be asked of you when you go to configure networks, so be sure you have that information handy. If not, it'll default to obtain an IP address automatically. That's if you're working with a DCHP or DPC. Ooh, well, different kind of network server that we're not working with today. Basically, when you tap in using your Cat5, if it's a DCPH type server, it's supposed to automatically give you an IP address. We're not working that way this time. So to start, the IP address, I addressed it as 10556552. Here we are, and this is 10556551. So we're just one digit off, and we're connected between the web device and the computer. So this is pretty much just as if my web device was a server, and this is my front end right here. And subnet mask default gateway, that's already assigned, so I'll click OK. Let me go ahead and close that window, restart it. Okay, so it says can't reach this page. Alright, so what you're going to do since we don't have internet access, we're just connected to our web device right here. You're going to type in that address for the web device. 10.55.65.51, hit enter. It's probably going to ask for a password or something here pretty shortly. Usually these are set up with credentials to be able to get in there, so we'll see what it does. It's thinking. I got a screen that popped up, and this is basically our login credentials that I'm going to type in right there to be able to get me in the front end. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and hopefully we have some success. So this is my front end. I'm not hooked up to the internet. I'm just using an Ethernet Cat5 patch cable, Ethernet to USB, and I'm hooked up directly to my Honeywell Jace. So I'm not utilizing their local area network. This is the way I cheat to be able to get into the front end if I'm not permitted access. This place is servers, got tons of firewalls, so it's real difficult to be able to get access. So I just go directly to my air conditioning device and patch right in, and I could see, you know, all my equipment, set points and alarms. There's one alarm right there, and RTU's got an issue right there. So I just want to show you real quick how I get into it and how I'm able to work around LAN connections, and that's basically it. Questions, comments, go ahead and leave them. Thanks.